Capricorn, the back half of June is asking you to stop renovating something that needs to come down entirely. I know that sounds dramatic, but stay with me. This is not about loss. This is about finally admitting what you actually want and letting go of the version you thought you were supposed to want. Mercury is sitting directly opposite your sign right now, and it is making every conversation feel heavier than usual. Words that used to stay tucked away are pushing to come out. If you are in a relationship, there is something you have been planning to say for weeks, maybe months. If you are single, you are realizing that the type of person you have been chasing is not actually the type of person who makes you feel safe. The action here is simple, but not easy. Say the quiet thing out loud to someone who matters, even if your voice shakes. Saturn squaring your sign is the kind of transit that makes everything feel like it takes twice the effort. You are not imagining the tiredness. Your body is actually working harder right now. The temptation is to push through, because that is what you do. But the real power move this month is choosing rest before you crash. One change that will help is putting your phone in another room an hour before bed. Your nervous system needs the quiet more than you think. Here is your good news. Mars is forming a supportive trine to Capricorn, and that means your effort is actually landing right now. You are not shouting into the void. The work you are putting in is being seen by the right people, even if no one has said anything yet. This is not the moment to make big dramatic moves or demand recognition. It is the moment to keep building, brick by brick, the way you do best. Trust that the results are coming. They are just taking the scenic route. Mercury is turning retrograde on the 30th, which means the last week of June is not the time to sign contracts or make large purchases without reading every line twice. You are usually careful with money anyway, but this month the universe is asking you to be extra thorough. If something feels rushed or too good to be true, it probably is. One practical tip is to wait 3 days before any purchase over £100. If you still want it after 3 days, then consider it. Two big things happen on the same day. The 30th brings both a full moon and Mercury stationing retrograde. Full moons tend to bring things to a head, and with Mercury going backward at the same time, expect emotions to be louder than logic that day. Something you have been avoiding might suddenly demand your attention. This is not a day to make permanent decisions. Let feelings move through you without acting on every single one. By early July, the dust will settle and you will see things more clearly. Okay, let us move into the tarot. The theme for this pick-a-pile comes straight from what we just talked about in love. Mercury opposite your sign is stirring up all these conversations about what you actually want versus what you have been settling for. So the question we are taking to the cards is this: what are you holding onto that is actually holding you back? I have 3 charms for you to choose from. Pile 1 is the brass key, old and heavy, the kind that opens doors that have been locked for a long time. Pile 2 is the red thread, that silk cord that connects things across distance and time. And pile 3 is the stone bowl, smooth and steady, holding still water that reflects everything back at you. Take a breath and notice which one pulls at you. You might feel it in your chest or your stomach, or one might just keep catching your eye. Trust that feeling. Whichever charm you choose, that pile has something specific for you. If you chose the brass key, your first card is the Ace of Swords reversed. And right away, I want to tell you that this is not bad news. It is just honest news. This card reversed says your thinking has been foggy lately. You have been trying to figure something out, maybe a relationship or a situation that keeps confusing you. And every time you think you have clarity, it slips away again. The fog is not your fault. You have been given incomplete information, or someone has not been fully honest, maybe not even with themselves. What this card asks of you is to stop forcing an answer. The clarity will come, but not while you are gripping so tightly. Your second card is the Ten of Cups upright, and honestly, this made me exhale when I pulled it for you. This is the card of real emotional fulfillment, the kind of happiness that is not performed for anyone else. It is the quiet joy of being exactly where you belong with exactly who you belong with. Here is what this card is telling you. The confusion from that first card is temporary, but what is waiting on the other side of it is not. There is genuine happiness available to you, and it is closer than you think. You just have to let go of the thing that is blocking your view of it. Your third card is Death Upright, and before you panic, this is one of the most misunderstood cards in the deck. Death is not about physical death, it is about transformation. Something in your life is ending, and it needs to end. You have probably known this for a while. Maybe it is a relationship that has run its course, or a version of yourself you have outgrown, or a dream that no longer fits who you are becoming. This card says the ending is not the tragedy. The tragedy would be refusing to let it go. The brass key you chose is perfect for this. You are being given the key to a door you have been standing outside of for too long. Turn it. So brass key pile, here is your guidance. Stop trying to think your way to an answer and start feeling your way instead. There is something you already know needs to end. And the longer you delay it, the longer you delay the happiness that is waiting. This month, name one thing out loud that you have been pretending is fine when it is not. That is your first step. The door opens from there. If you chose the red thread, your first card is Strength Upright. And I love this as your opening card because it tells me exactly where you are right now. You have been holding something together through sheer willpower. Maybe a relationship, maybe a situation at work, maybe just your own composure when everything around you feels chaotic. This card is not asking you to be strong. It is acknowledging that you already are. The quiet kind of strong, not the loud kind. The kind that keeps showing up even when no one notices. What this card wants you to know is that your patience is not weakness. It is power. Your second card is the Eight of Wands Upright, and this one would have been stuck or about to move quickly. Messages, decisions, travel plans, conversations you have been waiting to have. The energy shifts fast with this card, so be ready. If you have been waiting for someone to reach out or for a situation to change, this card says movement is coming soon. The red thread you chose makes sense here. Something or someone you are connected to across distance is about to pull closer. Pay attention to what shows up in the next few weeks. Your third card is the Lovers Reversed, and this is where it gets real. Reversed, this card points to a choice you have been avoiding. There is a decision in front of you, probably about a relationship or a deep connection, and you have been going back and forth instead of committing either way. Maybe you are not sure what you want. Maybe you are afraid of choosing wrong. But this card says the avoidance itself is becoming the problem. Not choosing is still a choice, and it is costing you clarity and peace. The question is not whether this person or path is perfect. The question is whether you are willing to find out. Red thread pile, your guidance is this. You have the strength and the momentum is coming. What you need now is the courage to choose. Stop waiting for certainty because it does not exist. This month, make one decision you have been putting off, even if it scares you. The thread only pulls tighter when you stop resisting it. If you chose the Stone Bowl, your first card is the Four of Swords Upright. This is the card of rest, recovery, and stepping back on purpose. And I need you to hear this. You are tired. Not the kind of tired that one good night of sleep fixes, but the kind that has built up over months or maybe years of doing too much for too many people. This card is not suggesting rest, it is requiring it. Your mind needs quiet, your body needs stillness. The thing you are holding on to, that is holding you back, might actually be the belief that you cannot afford to stop. You can, you must. Your second card is the King of Pentacles Upright, and this tells me something important about you. You have built things, real things, security, stability, maybe a home or a career or a life that other people look at and admire. This card says you have done the work and it has paid off. But here is the shadow side of this energy. Sometimes you get so focused on building and providing that you forget to actually enjoy what you have created. You are so busy being the strong one, the reliable one, the one everyone else leans on, that you have forgotten how to receive. This card asks you to stop building for one moment and just be in what you have already made. Your third card is Temperance Reversed, and this confirms what the other two cards were hinting at. Your balance is off. You have been giving more than you are receiving, working more than you are resting, holding more than you are releasing. Temperance reversed says the scales have tipped too far in one direction, and something needs to shift before you burn out completely. The stone bowl you chose is about holding still water, being able to see your own reflection clearly. Right now, your water is choppy. You cannot see yourself clearly because you are moving too fast. Stone bowl pile, your guidance is clear. The thing you are holding on to that is holding you back is the idea that rest is earned and you have not earned it yet. That is a lie you have told yourself for too long. This month, cancel one thing. Just one. Something you said yes to that you did not actually want to do. Give that time back to yourself. Let the water go still. Capricorn, whatever pile you chose, the message underneath all of them is the same. You already know what needs to change. You have known for a while. The back half of June is just giving you permission to finally do something about it. Let go of what is not working so you can make room for what will. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you next time.